Oh, hold on. Let me get. All right. All right, this is going to be for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Be sure to flip and switch the roles and genders and place yourself where you fit. Okay, so let's see what the water sign placements most importantly need to know at this time. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on, I'm reading. Let me just... Hey, Unique. All right. Let's see. What do the water sign placements most importantly need to know right now? Okay, Divine Feminine. This came out for, well, it came out at the top of the deck for the earth signs. And you know, the earth signs are your sister signs. So if you're a Cancer, Capricorn is your sister sign. If you're a Pisces, Virgo is your sister sign. If you're a Scorpio, Taurus is your sister sign. So there could be some correlation there. You can have earth placements in your chart. You could be dealing with somebody that does. Or you can be a more earthy energy at this time, right? So what else? But you guys could be in this divine feminine energy, or you're on your way there, I guess, for some of you. Or if you're a man, you could be dealing with the divine feminine. What else? Waves, emotions coming and going. So you could be feeling a bit emotionally charged about a situation right now, or this could be someone else. One more. And we got magnetic, unexplainable pull, can't resist. And we got synchronicities, signs, 1111, 222, and 333. So you guys could be seeing signs and synchronicities about a certain person or place. Yeah, crickets, silence and non-action, and triggers, name, car, and place. So you may not be talking to somebody, or you guys may not be in contact with a person, but you're seeing things that remind you of somebody. This could be a counterpart. I'm kind of getting that energy here. Yeah, divine masculine is poking out back here. And we have projected future days, weeks, months. So, or somebody could be seeing signs and seeing things that remind them of you everywhere. Yeah, and you and this person may not be talking, or you're not talking much. Or there's something, if you guys are in contact, there's something that's not being expressed. So, we're going to see. All right, divine feminine for the water signs. Okay, 7 of Cups. The Magician. Hopefully somebody's not trying to act like they're a divine feminine, but they're really not. Venus and Scorpio here, that could be the case. But we gonna see. Somebody here could be confused about what a divine feminine is and what one looks like, because somebody could think that a divine feminine looks a certain way or has certain things, and that's just not what that is. We was just talking about that in the earth sign reading. It's about your aura, your character. What's waves? Emotions coming, going. Waves. Okay, the Lovers. Gemini energy. Damn, I have to, let me just put my water bottle. You or somebody can have Gemini in their chart. What's magnetic? And we got 6 of Swords. Mercury and Aquarius. There could be distance between you and somebody, but like this person could still be tugging on your energy, or you still feel this person. A lot of y'all could be, if you're not in communication with somebody, you could be getting signs and synchronicities of this person coming back around. Like, I mean, don't hold your breath. Please don't. Don't, you know, I try to be careful with what I say, because a lot of people take these readings very literal, and they'll be like, well, every reader keeps saying that I'm gonna hear from them, and then I don't hear from them, and and you know, things like that. So just be mindful, okay? Don't get too caught up on timelines, and if you're becoming that obsessive about when certain things in readings are going to play out, then you probably shouldn't be watching tarot. Okay, Divine Feminine. Okay, Queen of Wands. Somebody could be confusing a Queen of Wands for a Divine Feminine. Yeah, because maybe somebody here, somebody here, yeah, this Queen of Swords here, King of Cups, yeah, oh, Empress. I don't know, y'all. Something fishy. We gonna see. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. All the queens upright came out for the earth signs. And they had the Divine Feminine card over here. So, but Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces here, March Aries. Somebody here is very superficial. Somebody could think a Divine Feminine has long hair or has a big butt or is skinny or thick or wears this and wears that. And that could be why somebody keeps getting duped. Somebody don't really know what a good woman looks like. And this could be a man who can't really... What's waves? Yeah, Eight of Wands. Somebody... Mercury and Sag. What's magnetic? Unexplainable pull, can't resist. Three of Swords. Yeah, the Devil in reverse. Hold on, that's loud. All right, y'all, let me cover the Lovers here with the crystal. I have to get my crystals and stuff. Eight of Wands, Mercury and Sag. So there could be something about communication here. Your feelings could be... Somebody's feelings are coming and going when it comes to a person. I feel like somebody here with the Lovers here, somebody may struggle with vulnerability. Maybe somebody struggles to say like how they feel. Okay, so I do feel like somebody wants to heal something. It could be regarding communication. Somebody could be getting signs that they need to make something right. Whether they do it or not, guys, that's why I tell you guys, don't hold your breath. Somebody can get all the signs that they should reach out to you. They should apologize to you. They should do right by their kids. They should do right by their family members or their friends. They should pay you back. They should hire you. They should do this, help you do that, and they don't do it. So somebody could be born June 17th. Don't hold your breath. Or June 19th. Somebody could be getting signs that they should do something, and they may not do it. Okay, so just don't hold your breath, okay? Don't wait on people. Seven of Cups. Yeah, King of Cups here. Somebody's in their feelings. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces. Somebody here could be torn between how they... I feel like somebody... It's like a... Maybe somebody's not somebody's like very... I know somebody's sexually attracted to somebody. With this magnetic pull, the Lovers is here, Eight of Wands, the Queen of Wands. You know, somebody may not understand why they're so attracted to you, why they're so drawn to you. water signs, or you may feel this. You may not understand why you're so drawn to somebody. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, October, Scorpio. What's the King of Cups? Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Somebody also could be making comparisons between you and another person. Or somebody's just, when it comes to somebody's emotions, they're up and down. Somebody's not really sure how they feel about a person or about something. And it's because this person, maybe somebody's not really in love with somebody, but they're so sexually drawn to a person that they think that's love, or they think that it must be their counterpart. But Two of Pentacles. Somebody could be trying to pull on somebody's sexual energy. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, the World card. Somebody could be watching somebody online on social media. Somebody also could be trying to determine if they're a divine feminine, or if a person is a divine feminine by their accomplishments, by their achievements, by their goals. Somebody here has a very superficial way of looking at something or someone. And that's why they're so fragmented with the Seven of Cups. They're so confused. That's why they keep trying to make sense of something. Somebody here can have an OnlyFans, which is nothing wrong with that. Somebody could be a stripper, OnlyFans. The World card is fixed sign energy. Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. Somebody also could be watching somebody from fake pages too. What's the somebody could be comparing themselves to another person, but Queen of Wands. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. Somebody's a little bit gullible and naive here. Ace of Swords. I feel like somebody can't tell the difference. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Maybe somebody does the same thing. Somebody could be in the same line of work as you. They do the same. There could be similarities between you and somebody, and maybe their ex, or you and another person, and that could be why somebody's like a little confused. Maybe y'all look alike, or you guys do the same thing for work, or you're into the same things. I don't know. Mars and Capricorn with the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is about lessons, learning from your mistakes. Three of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Pentacles? The Empress is here. Maybe, what's the Three of Pentacles? Somebody could be learning what a divine feminine really is. I'm really getting that. Yeah, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Fool in reverse, the Devil in reverse, and the Magician. Somebody here could be under, there could be some type of spell going on. I'm not even going to hold y'all. I'll be trying to keep these readings as grounded as possible. But when I start getting, when things be a little too confusing and I'm starting to go back and forth, I know something is up. Somebody could be born July 17th. Something is not adding up about a person's character, and it's because the way a person presents themselves, or it's the way a person views things. There's some type of confusion, or yeah, there's some type of back and forth or comparison or confusion. Just call it, it is what it is. Nine of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo. Somebody could think they're a divine feminine because they got money, or because they look a certain way, or they get a lot of attention, or they could, you know, or somebody thinks this person is because of those things. Nine of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo, single, independent. Don't have to be single, but very self-sufficient, I should say. Somebody here makes good money. You know, somebody's doing well for themselves, I'll say that. What's the Lovers here? I don't know, something is confusing. The Lovers. Yeah, Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, the Moon here. Something is confused. Somebody here could be pregnant. Maybe somebody thinks they're a divine feminine because they're able to get pregnant or they're able to have kids. or because they're a mom or something. That's not really what that means. But okay. Uh, Somebody here could be pregnant though. Cancer energy, Pisces. The Empress is here, Taurus, Libra. There's some type of deception, uncertainty, confusion. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's Page of Swords in reverse is poor communication, mind games. Somebody here could be playing mind games on somebody. Somebody, yeah, the King of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the waves, emotions coming and going. Somebody's playing on somebody's emotions. And this could be a feminine doing this to a masculine. So if you're dating somebody or you're dealing with somebody and you wonder why this person is moody, you're wondering why, it's because somebody's pulling on this person's energy, or somebody's pulling on your energy. Page of Swords in reverse. Somebody here could be using sex. Yeah, the Strength card and the Ace of Pentacles, Leo energy. What's the Page of Swords in reverse? The Five of Pentacles. Mercury and Taurus. Yeah, the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Cups. Something is not adding up. What the hell? Water signs. Something is not adding up. Something is a little too... Yeah, something's a little too confusing, and that could be the issue. Somebody could be trying to wear your skin or act like you to get something. I don't know. Something is just not adding up, or somebody's just confused. Somebody's just, their emotions are fluctuating, so they don't know what they're doing. Five of Pentacles, Mercury and Taurus. Yeah. Ten of Swords in reverse. It's like somebody has closed out a cycle with a person, but I feel like because that other person is pulling on their energy, they're not, hey Alex, hey Chanel. Oh, okay. I feel like something is not making sense. Yeah, Page of Cups. Yeah, they may have somebody may have a daughter with somebody or a child, or they have history together. They grew up together. Hey Chanel girl. This person could also be like getting somebody also could be getting... Hold on, that girl. Somebody could like love bomb somebody or apologize. I don't know. I just feel like somebody struggles with, like, a cycle is closed, but somebody here could be in and out of a cycle, or somebody's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Maybe somebody's taking their time communicating, or they taking their time reconciling or doing something with you because they got something else. It's like the cycle is closed, but it's like somebody keeps like projecting things toward a person, or I don't know, or somebody could be using a child or using history, the past, using a person's childhood, a person's insecurities to kind of like tug on their energy, I guess, or move them away from you or create distance. Somebody could be like, oh, yeah, somebody could be using something to create distance between you and somebody else. Eight of Wands. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Somebody here could be into spiritual practices. I'm not going to lie. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or they can go to somebody and get this done. I try not to bring this up. There could be... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody hasn't fully... It's like they physically detached from something, but the Magician and the Ten of Wands, somebody is still doing something to a person energetically or mentally. Or they're doing something through a child if they have kids. Or somebody's just gullible and naive. Somebody already has inner child wounds that they're not looking at, so it's easy for their energy. It's easy for them to be tempted. Or maybe somebody's sleeping around. I don't know. But Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sag. energy. Somebody could be born in December. Hey, what's the Queen of Pentacles? Now there's two queens here. So the Judgment, something about a person's past. It's like the past call. Somebody struggles with letting go of the past. It's like they'll break up with somebody they say they done, and then it's like a person, somebody will call or text this person, send them a nude picture, or they'll see this person online, or they'll come across their social media, or they'll hear about something dealing with this person, and then it's like they'll call them, or I don't know. But somebody here could also be getting, the Judgment could be signs, synchronicities, and we do have synchronicities here. Maybe somebody wants to call you, or they want you to call them. Somebody could be trying to manifest you to come back around because they don't want to reach out. But it's because they're feeling insecure, or they're in their ego, or they don't want to get rejected. So they're not opening up and telling you like, hey, I want to be friends again. Hey, I want to connect again. Hey, I want to yada, yada, yada. They're projecting shit onto you, or vice versa. Judgment. Now somebody may call y'all. They may or may not. It depends. I feel like somebody's kind of going back and forth with themselves. Judgment. Yeah, Two of Wands, about a connection. Mars and Aries, it's about a connection. It could be about a past connection between them and somebody else, or you and somebody else. Queen of Swords here, Eight of Cups. Yeah, somebody's double-minded when it comes to y'all. Or they were. Or this is you. Somebody's double-minded because somebody here, Moon and Libra with the Two of Swords, somebody's indecisive. That's what it is. This person can know that you are a good match, you are a good fit, but there's something that they need to leave behind, that this connection ain't gonna really go nowhere. Somebody has to make up their mind. They gotta pick a side. Somebody gotta pick a side. What's this Two of Wands about? Yeah, the Ten of Cups. Maybe they have kids or a family together. Or Ace of Cups. Yeah, that could be that. Maybe somebody wants to somebody wants their family back. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Scorpio, or that could be y'all. Nine of Wands. Somebody here could be in a trauma bond with somebody that they keep going back to because they have a child, or they have kids, or somebody expects you to just be going back to them because y'all have kids. If y'all, for those of you, this could be a family member who put you through a lot and you don't really fuck with them like that. Somebody here could drink a lot. They do too much. Y'all could be seeing 10-10, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords. What's the Six of Swords? Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Somebody has a plan to get somebody to come back. The Page of Pentacles is a tarot reader. Yeah, Two of Cups. Somebody's being methodical and strategic about a reconciliation. And the holidays, they really trigger people. Somebody's trying to find a way to reconcile with another person. Sagittarius here with the Temperance, Virgo, Leo with the Knight of Pentacles, and Venus and Cancer with the Two of Cups. Somebody has a plan. Somebody has a plan. Yeah, somebody has a plan for something. I don't, you're just gonna have to wait and see. Somebody could have eloped. Somebody may even propose to somebody. Somebody could have went on a vacation with a person and they got engaged or married somewhere. I don't know. I'm getting all types of things, yeah. But it's not with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Four Wands in reverse. This is like, it's unstable. It's a dead end. It's just Page of Pentacles. Yeah, child. Somebody here could be like somebody trying to kill a person's attraction to another person. So you guys can feel that somebody here wants to reach out to you. They want to do something. They want to give you something or whatever, but it's dead because, and something could also be affecting a child. Somebody's not really thinking about how something could be affecting other people involved. I don't know. This person could be selfish. Death card here, Scorpio energy. Somebody could be getting readings done. Maybe somebody's seeing that a person is going into a new relationship, a new connection. Somebody could also be seeing that a person is starting a family with a person, a blended family, or somebody could be getting married, getting proposed to. Some of y'all about to be a wife, a fiance. Somebody sees their whole life with you, and I feel like maybe somebody's realizing that something is over. They can't get something back. And for those of you that are single, you don't want this person. In order for you to, somebody will have to really go through a complete death and rebirth. But with the judgment here and the death card, if somebody does reconcile, it's going to result in an ending. And somebody's going to have to start their whole healing process all over again. Three of Swords. It's just, I don't know. What's the death card? Hey, Lakithra, Happy New Year to you as well. Lakithra, what's the death card? Why is the death card here? Yeah, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, from the Ten of... Somebody's selfish. That's what I'm saying. Somebody don't really want something for real. Somebody only wants something because they don't want you to have it. They don't want nobody else to have it. This could even be somebody's ex or somebody that a person has kids with. Somebody just wants to annihilate the competition. Yeah, somebody's being sneaky and deceptive. Now, all of a sudden, somebody wants a person back. But when they had them, they was abusing them, mistreating them, undervaluing them, ignoring them, just not giving a damn. And now, all of a sudden, a person's like, oh, I want us to get back together. Or, oh, somebody just thinks that they can just... And it's because this person knows that somebody has a soft spot for them. Somebody knows that, or they expect you to have a soft spot for them, but somebody is selfish. I feel like somebody here could be deciding that, yeah, I feel this magnetic pull, but I'm just gonna focus on healing. And that could be what you guys are being guided to do. Do not go backwards. Something looks tempting, it looks promising, but that could be because you're in your emotions, you're in your feelings. It could be the holidays, it could be an anniversary coming up, it could be birthdays, whatever it is. Do not backtrack. Something may feel good in the moment, but from the 10 to the 9, that, 10 of Cups, which is family, which is happily ever after, to the 9, something is going to end as fast as it begins. Three of Swords. Maybe somebody's hoping that your new connections don't move forward, and maybe you'll go back to them. Somebody could be hoping that, like, oh, if Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio's new relationship or whatever doesn't work out, then they'll come back to me. They'll reach out to me. They're going to beg for me back. And you need to not do that. And maybe somebody was used to you doing that in the past. Three of Swords. But if, Seven of Swords. Somebody's basically also avoiding their own healing by just going backwards or staying stuck in this on again, off again cycle. And I don't feel like somebody's a divine feminine, or at least not this person's divine feminine. Maybe they are a divine feminine, just not yours or just not theirs. Moon in Aquarius here with the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords here. Yeah, the Seven of Wands in reverse. Y'all could be seeing 777. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's just very codependent. They don't respect boundaries. And that could be an issue. Maybe somebody struggles with asserting boundaries with a particular person. So they never really fully heal. because they end up having sex with that person, they end up going back to that person, they end up just overstepping a boundary that they put in place, or that they, you know what I'm saying? It's like if this is like your child's other parent and you like, okay, they're not good for me, and you know, y'all end up having sex, y'all end up hanging out, going out to dinner, or this is your ex, or you know, it'll keep you in a cycle. The more you feed, there's a cord here between two people. The more you feed something, the more the cord is going to grow. I feel like somebody has a really hard time just moving or getting away from somebody. But something also is going to backfire as well, though. 7 of Wands in reverse. I do feel like something is over, so... Yeah, something is over. Somebody has taken their power back. It's hard for some. Y'all could be dating somebody, and they, believe it or not, if it's not another person that's their weakness, they can have an addiction that you don't know about, or somebody here struggles with something, but they pulling through. The Devil in reverse. Capricorn energy. I feel like somebody has taken their power back. They're healing. They're not. Something is going to backfire or not work because a person, they're upright. It's hard with the 10 of Wands, but they see something clearly. Yeah, somebody here is going to let something be over and let something be done. It's hard, though. I'm not going to lie. It's really hard for this person. These people could be broken up already. They could be exes, divorced. And one of these people don't want to accept that something is over. Or this could be somebody that you were dealing with. Heavy air sign energy. Heavy Libra is here. Gemini. Aries is here. Yeah, Virgo, Gemini here with the Magician, 10 of Wands, Saturn, and Sag. I feel like somebody's going to let something remain over, and somebody may not be expecting that. Somebody could be having a magnetic pull toward somewhere else. So, what's the Devil in reverse? Yeah, 2 of Cups. Somebody, yeah. Y'all could be, yeah, Page of Cups here. This could be, some of y'all could be getting into a soulmate connection. Or it's coming in, but you or somebody has to let something else go. There's a lot of history here. Or there's an inner child wound that somebody here really needs to look at. Because somebody keeps reconciling with somebody. They keep going back to somebody. They keep dealing with somebody. Scorpio sun here with the Page of Cups. The minute somebody apologizes or cries, they taking them back. It's really easy. It's too easy. Somebody's a little too easy, I guess. The minute a person hears from somebody, they gonna cut off all their new options and go right back to the person who traumatized their ass the most. Y'all could be seeing 222. Somebody could want to apologize to you guys. Some of y'all could be reconciling with a child, or you're reconciling with a part of yourself. Yeah, but 2 of Cups here, Venus, and somebody's like, I don't want to be toxic no more. I want to heal. I'm sorry. I miss you. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. And somebody don't even realize that a person is only doing this for selfish reasons. So if something don't work out between you and somebody, it's because they allow something from their past to kind of swoop back in. Somebody, they had the signs that they shouldn't, that they should be moving forward. And I don't know. Yeah, crickets, triggers. Yes, I'm saying projected. Yeah, happiness, forbidden love. Something could be forbidden. That's what I'm saying. Like, something is forbidden. Yeah, somebody offered somebody something. Let's take a trip together. Let's do this together with the kids or the child, or even if there's no kids involved. Somebody just falls for the bait too much. Whatever. Chakra messages. Chocolate lover. This entire reading resonates. So accurate. He's a Scorpio. He keeps taking his Sagittarius BM back. Every time, oh well, he can't come back towards me. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell is going on? And this person thinks that that this feminine, this Queen of Wands, is a divine feminine, but they're not. Somebody just, I don't know, feeling unworthy. Not yet, deep down, not feeling good enough. I really feel like that's what it is. Deep down, somebody may feel like this person is like the best that they can do. Somebody may have mommy issues. This false feminine, let's call it what it is. There's a false feminine that somebody keeps going back to, or it's something, or I don't know, somebody keeps going back to somebody or dealing with somebody because they remind them of their mother. Because if you say a person is toxic and they're this and they're that, why do you keep going back to them? Why are you still attracted to them? How are you still able to sleep with them? I can't sleep with somebody who I find toxic. It's just never gonna happen, or it's not gonna happen again. So if this person keeps going back to this person, it's because somebody may have some unresolved childhood issues. Whoever this feminine is reminds this person of their mother. Or if this is a woman that keeps going back to a man, something about her self-worth. Maybe she saw her mother constantly deal with abuse, or she's, she just got a mother wound. So she don't really know her worth or her value. She don't really feel good enough other than for this. What else? It's like you guys are in a third party, but you're not. Some of you guys, you actually are. Like somebody kept going back to their ex. And for others of you, it's like you're competing with a ghost. Like you're competing with somebody that's not physically involved, but somebody is still emotionally entangled. So you could be trying to start a family and start a relationship and do things with this person, but they're still emotionally, that's what somebody is hiding with that Seven of Swords, that they're still in love, or still they miss, or they're still attracted to somebody else that could have been over for some time now for some of y'all. And for others of you, somebody is going back and forth with an ex or their baby mama or baby daddy. What else? Yeah, codependency. Yeah, there could be a codependency issue that these people have. Oh my God, his mom and B-arm are one and the same, and his B-arm tried to use their daughters against him. He caught her lying and cheating, and he still went back. Yeah, it sounds... Yeah, worrying about basic needs. Maybe somebody's dependent on somebody financially. Yeah, conflict and drama. Or somebody has like basic biological needs, and they just, that's what they use each other for. That's what they use this for. I don't know. I really don't. Somebody could be chemically bonded to somebody. They're not emotionally bonded, but they're chemically bonded. Let's look up what that means real quick, because I'm getting that. I know what it means, but let me hold on. Because I don't feel like something is a real connection. I feel like this is chemical bonding, like from sex, or, that up and down, those highs and lows. Yeah. That's why somebody keeps going back. That's why it's this magnetic pull. Being chemically bonded to someone means your body and brain have formed a strong neurochemical attachment to that person. It's not just emotional or psychological, it's biological. Did not just say that? Somebody has a biological need. I know what the fuck I be talking about. Your nervous system has learned to associate that person with safety, pleasure, relief, or regulation. Okay, the brain chemistry behind it. Several chemicals are usually involved in different proportions. Dopamine, reward, 9 of cups. Reward, motivation, craving. You feel pulled towards them, think about them often, synchronicities, hello, and get a hit from their attention. Oxytocin. Bonding, trust, attachment, release through intimacy, emotional vulnerability, physical touch, shared stress, or caregiving dynamics, something codependent. Serotonin, mood regulation. Early bonding can lower serotonin, which is why attachment can feel obsessive or intrusive at first. Yeah, somebody here could be getting signals or thinking about reaching out to somebody, but they don't, it's stuff like that. And readers will, and this is why it's very important as a reader to also think about the psychological aspect of what comes out in these readings, because a lot of readers will say, oh, it's your divine masculine or your divine feminine, or it's your twin flame or your counterpart. That's why you can't break the cord. No, you can't break the cord, or or whatever, because you have a chemical, you're chemically bonded to someone. A lot of readers really do spread a lot of unhealthy and harmful information through these readings, and it's really sad. Cortisol, stress. If the bond formed during instability, trauma, or inconsistency, stress hormones get wired into the attachment. What it feels like subjectively. Being chemically bonded often shows up as feeling regulated or calm only when they're present or responsive. Yeah, somebody could be born August 25th, feeling anxious, restless, or off balance when there's distance or conflict. The King of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Up and down. Thinking about them even when you don't want to. That's not a tie, a soul tie, or they're not your counterpart. They're not your. That's not because they're thinking about you too. It's a chemical reaction, or limerence. One of them. Look it up. Y'all need to start researching things. Stop letting these readers tell y'all, keeping y'all in these loops for years and decades is unhealthy. Interpreting their approval or withdrawal as highly significant, confusing intensity with love. Important. This can happen even if the relationship isn't healthy. Yeah. How chemical bonds commonly form. Chemical bonding tends to form faster and stronger when there is emotional vulnerability and consistency. Somebody could be emotionally unavailable, inconsistent, and it keeps a person in some type of loop, whether it's a man or a woman. Trauma bonding. Push-pull, hot and cold dynamics. Caretaking or hierarchical dynamics, so parent-child, somebody using kids, like I said, or somebody reminding a person of their parent and they don't realize that's why they're so drawn to that person, because they're trying to recreate something from their childhood that they didn't resolve, I guess. High stress periods, postpartum, grief, instability. Maybe somebody came around when a person just lost you were going through a loss, or you were grieving, and somebody came around and they just made you feel good and you've been attached to them ever since. Somebody could be born November 29th. Intermediate reinforcement, unpredictable affection. Yeah, somebody, 1 minute they're cold and mean to you, the next minute they're being all nice out of nowhere. That can cause confusion, because now you're trying to do whatever you can to get them to be nice to you again. So you end up, it's like this, it's like chaser, runner dynamic. That ain't no twin flame or nothing. That's a chemical reaction. What people will consider chaser, runner. Your body bonds to what feels important for survival. Worrying about basic needs. Again, something biological. Yeah, your body bonds to what feels important for survival, not necessarily what's good for you. What it does not automatically mean. It does not mean soulmate. Thank you. Oh my God. It does not mean soulmate. Are y'all listening? It does not mean soulmate. It does not mean the relationship is meant to last. It does not mean you can't detach, because the devil in reverse, you can detach. Somebody just is chemically bonded. Because I'm like, why is the devil in reverse, but the Two of Cups is upright? Exactly. And people don't want to hear things like this, but that's why they're going to be the ones just watching tarot for the rest of their life. Stuck on an ex, stuck on somebody who abused them, cheated on them, disrespected them, they don't get along with. Oh, well, it does not mean your feelings are irrational. It means your nervous system learned a pattern. The key distinction: chemical bonding, attachment driven by neurobiology. Secure love, attachment, consistency, safety, and choice. You don't feel like you can't. It's like, oh my God, I want to leave this person, but I can't. That's a chemical bonding. Or I can't stop thinking about them. Chemical bonding. They're not your soulmate, your twin flame, or their divine feminine or divine masculine. You have chemically bonded. It's not witchcraft or spell work or sex. It's you're chemically bonded. Sex releases chemicals. They can overlap, but they are not the same thing. Yeah, chemical bonding and secure love overlaps, but they're not the same thing. The hopeful part. Chemical bonds can weaken and rewire when exposure decreases. Stop having sex with these people. Stop looking at their Instagram or Twitter, social media pages. Stop stalking them. Stop making fake pages. Stop asking people about them. Stop getting readings on them. And stop pulling cards on people. And stop having sex with them. And if you have to talk to them, if you have kids, leave it about your kids, and that's it. Your nervous system finds regulation elsewhere. Go get a hobby. Go to the gym. Focus on better sleep. Eat better foods. Our gut influences our moods. Focus on your gut health. Your solar plexus is also deals with the gut. Start there. Do something. You experience consistency and safety internally or with others. Get a support group. Is, you know, if you don't got no people, like, I don't have no friends, I can't make friends, go online. You on social media, you crying on your TikTok videos, you're not that shy, go form a group online or something, or go find like-minded people. You consciously interrupt the rumination and fantasy loops. It's not about willpower, it's about restraining the nervous, it's about retraining the nervous system. Yeah. So the rumination, interrupt it, break it. When you notice that you're thinking about somebody and you can't stop, say you're ruminating again. Just call it, if you just call it what it is, it breaks it. It works, okay? Yeah. So, yep, listening, thank you. I am Trina Monique. Oh, hi, Trina. What's feeling unworthy? So if y'all are dealing with somebody and you're wondering why they just obsessed with their ex, or y'all can't, they're not really there with you, like you can sense that something is off, they can still be chemically bonded elsewhere. Feeling unworthy. Yeah, and that's why somebody's indecisive. Codependency. Difficulty accepting change. Somebody has a hard time accepting change. It's easy for somebody, it's very easy to stay in these type of attachments because they don't require you to change. Yeah, somebody's okay with living a lie and wearing a mask, because that means they don't have to change. So instead of y'all getting so caught up and feeling like, oh my God, I'm not enough, and I'm not as good as his ex, or he doesn't love me as much, or I'm not good enough, or whether you're a man or woman, it ain't nothing to do with that. A lot of these things, nothing to do with you. It's the other person. Worrying about basic needs. Yeah, somebody can't self-reflect. They can't see the bigger picture because their judgment is clouded. So you wondering why somebody keeps dealing with a particular person and they can't see you for what you are, or they with you but they not treating you properly. It's because this person has a distorted view when it comes to women. Or this is a woman who they have a distorted view when it comes to their self. Flip it and switch it. Y'all may want to look up you can look up signs that you're chemically bonded to a person, that people confuse that with love. And it's not the same. So this is your reading, water signs. I'm glad we got to the bottom. Your readings are always so heavy and deep. And something does involve a person's childhood. The way a person has bonded with their caregiver in an early age is how they bond with their partners. Everything, people want to bypass their childhood trauma all they want, but when you can't leave a particular person alone who you know is not good for you, you need to look at that. When you keep attracting people who are not good for you, you need to look at that. When you keep being drawn to somebody, you just have this magnetic pull and you just don't know why. Oh my God, you just want what you can't have. You need to look at that. You're training your nervous system and your brain to seek regulation and some type of fulfillment for somebody that's not good for you. Or the potential of something, the fantasy of something or someone, whether you've been with them before or not. People, that happens to people too. You see somebody and you just, oh my God, that person is so. People become obsessed with celebrities. That's why celebrity worship is a thing. What is it called? Limerence. Look it up. But this is your reading, water signs. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you.